to not settle for what's easy, and that bog standard is beneath you. Now, as I mentioned, we've basically seen the centre-left Labor government there, which took office back in 2022, recently extending the largest gas plant in the country to run until 2070. So that's an extra 2 decades for this gas plant that's owned by Woodside. And many say that questioning whether or not that does put Australia in the right place in order to be able to host this summit. Australia is one of the highest polluting countries per capita. It is a huge producer of coal, and as a result of that, much of that, for example, is then exported. There have been repeated calls for more renewables, but in recent years we have seen, for the most part, a scaling back of a lot of projects that were in existence. And in fact, we're hearing from a consultancy in Australia which predicts that the country is set to fall far short of the target that it had set, which is 82% for renewable generations by 2030, because of a lack of government investment, rolling back a lot of policies, delays when it comes to connecting to the grid, and just overall an inadequate investment. We're also hearing, as well as part of this summit, that Australian homeowners are currently climate disasters currently costing about 4 billion Australian dollars each year. That's just about 3 billion US dollars.
Australia has moved though politically, hasn't it? From the time, a few years ago, I remember we had the then Treasurer, Scott Morrison, brought a lump of coal into Parliament saying that people shouldn't be afraid of it. It has moved on from those days, hasn't it?
It has, but arguably when that happened, that was a move on from previous, the policies of the 90s and the early 2000s, where we were seeing more moves towards hydro and renewables. So yes, of course, that was a historic, outrageous moment where he walked into Parliament and said that fossil fuels were back on the agenda when it came to coal. But as I say, we are hearing these policies under the Labor government in terms of this recent re-extension, this recent re-licence for Woodside.
Thanks very much, our business presenter, Katie Silver. Now, the loss of a musical comedy legend from the 50s and 60s.
Oh.